Do you have cash flow problem in your Amazon business? Listen to this interview with Kostas from Storefront company, where he explains how their service is helping Amazon sellers to get daily payments for their businesses. And if you like videos like this with different Amazon experts and services, please click the subscribe button below this video. Hello, Kostas. Could you please introduce us to Storefront and how does it help Amazon sellers?
Many thanks. First of all, many thanks, Augustus, for hosting us in another video session of Orange Klik. I'm the head of business development of Storefund, a fintech company based in London that aims to take Amazon financing to the next level. So what I propose is I'm going to go over a quick presentation elaborating on the problem and the solution, and then I will showcase our app with live anonymized data from one of our sellers. So I say we start.
Yeah, sure.
So as we all know, Amazon's payment terms to sellers vary. Some sellers have the request transfer button. Others are getting paid in 14 days payment cycles. Or if you sell through Amazon Business, your balance is settled in 30 days. Now, on top of that, there are unavailable balances, or as some folks call them, rolling reserves. So say on the day of the Amazon disbursement, you expect to receive 1,000 euros, but you end up receiving 600. The remaining 400 euros are characterized as unavailable balances and are transferred into the next payment cycle. Now, international sellers face an additional challenge, since part of their proceeds are in foreign currencies and are converted into their home currency with the help of Amazon's currency converter. So what is Storefront and what we can do? If I could summarize it in one sentence, I would say we offer daily payments for your Amazon sales for up to 9 marketplaces. So all of Europe, including the United Kingdom, North America, and Mexico, as well as Japan. And we do that daily in your preferred currency. So let me just deep dive a little bit more here. What I like to say is receive daily, convert daily, and shield daily. Receive daily. What do we mean by that? So irrespective of Amazon's payment terms, you're going to receive daily in advance against the value of your orders. So we're going to fund your total balance, available and unavailable. If you also are an international seller, we're going to convert your Amazon balances from any of the 9 marketplaces that we currently support, and we're going to do that. We're going to convert and do it into your preferred currency. So what do I mean by that? Let me just give you an example. Say you are a Romanian entity that is active in the Euro marketplaces, as well as in the United Kingdom. So your sales are in British pounds and in euros. However, your cost base, or the majority of your cost base, is in United States dollars, since you buy the products from China. So not only will Storefront advance daily your sales, we will also convert the British pounds and the euros into United States dollars and credit the dollar bank account that you will provide us with. And that takes me to my third point, which is shield daily. So if we convert daily your international sales into your preferred currency, this is the definition of a perfect hedge. So you're going to receive the spot rate of today, and you are not going to have to suffer any unfavorable currency movements. This third point, it's a little bit hidden, but from our experience has been extremely important to larger and more sophisticated sellers. A few words about pricing. We advance daily 80% of your Amazon balance at a 2% cost. So the remaining 20% is released on the day of the Amazon payout. So we do not have the 20%. The moment we receive it, we will simply transfer it to your bank account minus our fee. The reason that we have this buffer of 20% is to protect ourselves against unforeseen Amazon charges or abnormal product returns. As we get to know the seller better and as we track his or her financial health, the advance rate can increase. When it comes to FX conversion and hedging costs, let me just say that we can beat any rate in the market. Now, who is eligible for the service? Any legal entities that are incorporated in the European Union, in the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, and under certain circumstances in the administrative region of Hong Kong. So that was a quick overview of the problem and the solution that we are offering. Let's just now jump into our app, okay? So this is live data from one of our sellers. He's selling a little bit over 1 million per year. His preferred currency is euros. So what we see today is the value of the orders that have been shipped across all marketplaces that he has activated. And he's active in pretty much all of the marketplaces that we currently support. Another interesting point here is that you can join Storefront and activate just one marketplace. So let's say you just want to try the service, or you only want to activate the Italian marketplace or the American marketplace. You can only do that, okay? So the value of the orders across all marketplaces so far today is a little bit over 1,700 euros. There were some refunds, and they were in the US marketplace. There are some other Amazon fees, which happen to be positive in this case. So if I subtract the refunds and add or subtract the other Amazon fees, and I multiply that amount by 80%, I'm going to get 1,386.37 euros, which will be transferred to the seller's account in the morning hours tomorrow. So over 24 hours, we calculate all the orders shipped, the value of the orders shipped, and we advance 80% of that value, let's say around 2 a.m. The seller also has a choice to choose his or her preferred time zone. So we offer 3 different time zones: Pacific, British time, and Central European time. Now the granularity is pretty high. So you can just choose, let's say Tuesday, February 19th. We can see the value of the orders per marketplace, what the refunds, the Amazon fees, what the total balance was on that day, and what the payment for each marketplace was, the Storefront payment. Now, also here, let's say orders shipped, this is real-time data for all the orders across all marketplaces, and we also track the time that were fetched from the Amazon API. So now here, these are all the open periods as we define them. So we expect an Amazon payout from the American marketplace on March 6th, okay? And on that day, we will release the reserve. We also have a breakdown, and we can also see here how the orders, the refunds, the balances, and the storefront payments have evolved since the beginning of that particular 14-day period. Transparency is key. We also display the spot rate that we used for all currency conversions each day. So 1 USD on February 22nd was 0.88218 euros. The seller can reconcile at any given moment with his or her Amazon statement view just by clicking here A. We're not going to do that now because it's the data it's the personal data of the seller. And the same thing holds for each and every marketplace. Or there are many other functions. So activity, we are enriching it and adding useful data. So the product is constantly evolving. Here it's interesting. So, you know, this is the log of all the daily payments that we made to the seller. So let's pick February, what happened on Thursday, February 21st. And this is yesterday. So let's see the details. We see that on Wednesday, February 20th, the value of the total orders for each marketplace, the balance, the storefront payment. And this is an interesting example because we also have the reserve release of the American marketplace. So on Wednesday, February 20th, the US marketplace settled the total balance, and we simply release the reserve to the seller. So in addition to the 3,189.15 euros, we also added the reserve release of 3,465.24. So the total amount was a little bit over 6,600 euros that the seller received. The seller can always, at any given time, go back to settled periods, so to 14-day periods that have already been settled, and they can, you know, just track, view, see how payments and balances evolved. Right. We also track the account health. So there are some metrics that we take into consideration before accepting an Amazon seller. Note here that the registration process is very seamless, and it will not take more than 7 to 10 minutes. So one of the metrics that we track is we simulate our service over the past 12 months to check if the 20% reserve buffer was good enough to sustain unforeseen Amazon charges or product returns. So in the case of this seller, he has stellar metrics, so 98.2% of the time, it was more than good. So yeah, I believe, yeah, this is a quick overview of the service. We are onboarding customers almost daily. And if your audience has any questions, I will be very happy to tackle them and elaborate further about Storefront. They can reach me via email. So it's my first name, so it's Costas, COSTAS, @ storefront.com. storfund.com.
All right. Thank you very much, Kostas, for this interesting introduction of Storefront. One question, how big sellers are accepted for this kind of financial support? What is the, I don't know, monthly revenue or yearly revenue required?
That's a good question, and I forgot to mention it, so thank you very much. We do not have a requirement when it comes to annual sales. We have also onboarded clients that are, they just started. So they started, let's say 4 or 5 months ago. We obviously, we cannot simulate the service. In such cases, we might also have a video call with the prospect to understand a little bit the business, since I don't have data to evaluate. But so there's not really a minimum sales requirement. And at the end of the day, we're here to help also smaller sellers grow faster, so they can shorten their cash cycle, they can buy more, they can restock their inventory faster. Maybe if they have more cash at hand, they can negotiate a better discount from the suppliers. So I guess that's a long answer to a short question, but there is not a requirement per se when it comes to minimum annual turnover. I'm sorry, but for sure, the full benefit of the solution is if you are also an international seller, if there is some currency movement, then it makes even bigger sense to join Storefront. So I will say our average seller is over 300,000 euros per year, but that's an average. So
Great. Thank you very much, Kostas. And again, if someone has questions, they just have to write your email, kostas@storefund.com, right? And I think they will find the links below this video as well. So,
many thanks, Augustus.
Thank you too. Good luck in your business. Bye-bye. I hope the introduction to Storefront services was useful for you. If you want to reach out to them or sign up for their services, check for the links below this video. Also, if you like videos like this with service providers and Amazon industry leaders and experts, click the subscribe button below this video and make sure you get notifications whenever the new interviews and videos are posted.